I, Jane, always felt that my mother-in-law, Dora, didn't like me. She was always very rude to me, even when I was dating my now husband, Vincent. I tried for a long time to get on her good side because Vincent was close to his mom, and I wanted us to have a good relationship. However, I soon realized that Dora had no intention of sharing her son with anyone. Dora's behavior always confused me. I had no idea why she was so cold to me until Vincent explained the situation. "I'm sorry my mom is so mean to you," he said. "I know you must be wondering what you did wrong, but you didn't do anything. Then why is she so critical of me? I tried so hard to win her over. Your dad is such a good sport, but Dora seems determined to push me away." "I know you tried your best, Jane. The thing is, Mom is very possessive of me. She's always been this way. Dad travels a lot for work and is out of state most of the time now, so Mom has relied on me a lot for companionship. So that's why she is so attached to you. Why didn't she talk with Leo about the problem?" Dad did try to convince her to move near his work, but she didn't want to leave this city. I guess she thought I was enough for her. After a while, she didn't need Dad anymore. If Leo was neglectful, why didn't she divorce him? Dad wasn't neglectful, Jane. He did his best to be with us. Mom always wanted more. She's financially dependent on him and doesn't want to go back to work, so she stayed. After my talk with Vincent, I had a clearer picture of the situation. I started to become wary of Dora. I sympathized with her for being lonely, but I could see she did nothing to help herself and simply depended on Vincent to fulfill her emotional needs. Despite this, I still tried to establish a relationship with Dora. Dora was convinced I was just a temporary person in Vincent's life. Everything changed when Vincent proposed to me. Dora couldn't accept that he was getting married and became even more hostile towards me. "You cannot marry her, Vincent. She is not right for you. I am sure she is with you for money. I know her type very well. I bet she is using you and fooling around with someone else," she said. "Mom, why would you say something like that?" Vincent responded. "Just marry her, and I'll prove it to you," she snapped back. I was baffled and increasingly annoyed by Dora's behavior. Her accusations were humiliating. Vincent apologized for her actions, but I knew he wasn't responsible for her behavior. Despite this, her words stuck with me. Leo, Vincent's dad, was super happy for us and reacted much better than Dora. Vincent told me to give her some time. A month after our engagement, Dora showed up at our house with a smug expression. Vincent was home and came down to see what was going on. "Vincent, remember when I said Jane is using you? Today, I brought proof. She has been fooling around with multiple men. Here, take a look at these chats," Dora said. "Mom, you have to be joking. Where did you even find these chats?" Vincent asked. "Are you kidding me? These are not even real chats." "Vincent, take my phone and check it. You know I passworded everything. I have nothing to hide," I said. "I know you didn't cheat, Jane." "Mom, why are you doing this? I can see the chats are fake. There's even a watermark on the app at the bottom," Vincent pointed out. "Are you blind, Vincent? She wants you all to herself to enjoy your money," Dora insisted. "Mom, we have been very patient with you. I can't believe I asked Jane to put up with your behavior and give you time. You're embarrassing me and insulting my fiancé. You need to apologize to her," Vincent demanded. "There is no way I'm apologizing. I'm telling you the truth. You'll believe me someday, and when you do, I'll be here for you. For now, I'll tell everyone how much of a cheater your new fiancé is," Dora said before leaving. We were both dumbfounded by the whole situation. Dora was crossing her limits, and it was time to set some boundaries. Before I could talk to Vincent, he said, "I am so sorry, Jane. I had no idea my mom would be so cruel to you. I really thought she would come around once she saw how happy I was. I didn't mean for you to get hurt," Vincent said. "It's not your fault, Vincent. Thank you for believing in me, but Dora has crossed all limits today. We need to go low contact with her. I can handle her being rude, but she's out to ruin my image," I replied. "You're right, Jane. We do need to go low contact with Dora. I guess this is the best option right now. I'll go talk to her tomorrow." Vincent agreed. We decided to keep everything a secret from Leo. He was a man of strong ethics and would not have taken Dora's behavior lightly. None of us wanted to inform him about the situation to avoid unnecessary stress. We thought we could handle her tantrums, but we were wrong. After Vincent told Dora about the low contact, she threw a major tantrum. Thankfully, I wasn't there to witness it. Seeing her outburst, Vincent doubled down and threatened to uninvite her from the wedding. That shut her up quickly. He came home furious with Dora, but he knew he couldn't cut her off completely because she was still his mother. Vincent's threats helped us have an uneventful wedding. I actually expected Dora to show up in a wedding dress, but she didn't do anything even remotely problematic. I realized that Leo's presence and judgment kept her from trying to spoil our wedding. However, she started to cause trouble again as soon as Leo went back to work. Dora would constantly show up at our house unannounced, trying to spend time with us. She was determined to break our low-contact requests. Vincent tried to keep her at bay, but her emotional outbursts made him feel guilty. Some of Dora's family members criticized us for abandoning her, which made Vincent waver in his decision to stay low contact. However, he was quick to defend me when necessary. Life moved painfully slow with Dora's constant presence, but things improved when I found out I was pregnant. It was an amazing day filled with great memories. However, we both dreaded telling Dora. Our fears were justified when Dora went nuts at our announcement. "You witch, you baby-trapped my son. He will never get out of your clutches now." "Jane, you're wrong. I know this child can't be his. You haven't even been married for a year." "Dora, that makes no sense. People can get pregnant within a year of getting married. It doesn't mean I cheated on him. Besides, why do you keep accusing me of cheating?" I asked. "Because you're a worthless girl. You don't work and married my son for money. Do you think he'll cut me off for you? That will never happen. Vincent, you need to do something right now. I know this is not your baby," she ranted. "Mom, why the hell would you say that again? We already talked about this. How can you be so blind?" "Jane is not a gold digger," Vincent shouted. I was starting to get very upset, so Vincent decided to kick her out. But Dora didn't stop there. She told everyone in our extended family that I cheated and claimed she had proof. We faced a lot of backlash from them. The situation was so tense that I was getting sick from the stress. Vincent dealt with the situation while I rested. Dora was awfully quiet during my pregnancy. She refused to acknowledge me and our child, even returning our baby shower invite. I couldn't believe the audacity of this woman. I was relieved to finally be free from Dora's intrusive presence and cruel remarks. But luck wasn't on our side when she showed up at the hospital right after our son was born. Vincent hoped she had come to her senses, so he introduced our son to her. "Hey, Mom, meet your grandson. Isn't he cute?" Vincent said. "Oh my God, he looks like a monkey. He can't be my grandson. I knew you would cheat on my son, Jane. You are a good-for-nothing gold digger. I demand you take a DNA test," Dora exclaimed. "Mom, what are you saying? This is ridiculous. This is my child, your own blood. Why are you being so mean to Jane?" Vincent protested. "You, dear, look nothing like us. I told you our family has the most beautiful children. This cannot be yours at all. You need to divorce her," Dora insisted. "What is wrong with you, Dora? This is your grandson. Why do you need a DNA test? Your child looks nothing like me." "Well, my son, if you're so sure of its paternity, why don't you take a DNA test?" I countered. "Fine, if this is what you want, I will take one. But don't blame me when you have to face consequences for your behavior today. You should be more worried about what my son will do once he finds out the child is not his. Anyway, I will be off preparing the divorce papers so that it becomes easier for him. It's my duty as his mother to be prepared on his behalf," she said before leaving. I was exhausted from giving birth and having a hard time digesting her words. I simply broke down and cried. Vincent rushed to comfort me. "Jane, please don't cry. I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. I know he is mine. You love me and won't do this to me. I trust you. We don't have to take the DNA test," Vincent said. "No, Vincent, I will take the DNA test. All these years, Dora has accused me of a lot of things. Half of your family thinks I am an evil witch. It's time I gave her my reply. I want revenge. She insulted our child. I will destroy her life," I declared. "Are you sure about this, Jane? Look, I don't want Mom around us anymore. We can just cut her off. There's no need for a DNA test or anything else. She doesn't deserve to have a relationship with us," Vincent suggested. "No, Vincent, I will not leave her the opportunity to twist the narrative. Her true nature needs to be shown to everyone. Plus, I need to prove myself to the people who doubted me," I insisted. "Fine, if that's what you want. We will do it. Mom needs to be punished for trying to break us up. After what she said about our baby, she doesn't deserve a relationship with him either," Vincent agreed. So, we both agreed to go through with the DNA test. After Dora left to draw up my divorce papers, Leo came to visit me. He flew back to our city when he heard I was in labor. Leo was absolutely in awe of our child. That's when I took the opportunity to tell him about Dora. He was completely unaware that his wife was up to no good. Liu, there is something that has been bothering me. I don't know if I can talk to you about this. I began. What's wrong, Jane? You can tell me anything, Liu assured me. Dora has asked for a DNA test. She thinks the baby is not Vincent's child, I revealed. What? Why on earth would she say that? She has been pretty vile about me and the child. I can't believe this. Liu responded in disbelief, but she called our son a monkey. She is adamant he is not her grandchild. What the hell, Jane? That is not acceptable at all. What has even gotten into her? Where is she right now anyway? Liu demanded. She has gone to talk to her lawyer. She said she will prepare divorce papers for me and Vincent, I replied. This is outrageous. I am genuinely confused about what happened to her so suddenly, Liu expressed. That's when I told him everything Dora had done to me, from trying to poison me to faking messages and acting like my lover. Liu heard everything and was absolutely furious. He couldn't believe his wife could be so evil. Why didn't you guys tell me this before? It never should have gotten this far. My God, I never knew Dora was capable of these things. We generally thought she would change. I believe in giving people second chances. I never knew she would turn out to be a lost cause. Vincent now wants to go no contact with her. To be honest, I have been thinking about this as well, Jane. Don't worry, I support your decision entirely. I believe in your character too. But this entire thing has opened my eyes about Dora. I don't think I can be with her anymore. She has gone to draw up your divorce. Well, she is in for a surprise, Liu declared. We ended our conversation there. Liu spent a long while cooing over his grandchild. I was happy to know that at least one of his grandparents loved him. All the same, I wanted to cry thinking about the name Dora called my child. Even Vincent was upset and didn't really feel like himself for the rest of the day. Our day was completely ruined, but I knew Dora would pay for her actions. We went home with our baby just 2 days after he was born. However, the joy of having a child was clouded by the anxiety of dealing with Dora. She had told everyone that I cheated on Vincent and had someone else's child. Everyone listened to her and didn't even show up to see the baby. Vincent was heartbroken and pretty pissed as well. We did send samples for the DNA test and showed the receipt to Dora. She called me and said, "This weekend, everyone will be invited. They need to see how much of trash you are. Be prepared to be humiliated and divorced. I'm sure my son will leave you when he finds out." Are you seriously going to this extent to humiliate me and my child? I can't believe this. You're a vile person, Dora, I retorted. Oh, don't you worry, Jane. I will make sure everyone shuns you and kicks you out of the family. Then I will have Vincent all to myself. We will see, Dora. We will be there at the party. Let's see who gets the last laugh, I replied. Dora ignored me and cut the call. She was pretty excited to have me thrown out of the family. However, she was in for a surprise. We just had to wait till the results got back. Vincent was pretty supportive of me, but I knew he was sad Dora was being such a bad person. The day of the party arrived pretty soon, and so did the DNA results. Dora had actually booked an expensive venue and planned elaborately to celebrate my humiliation. Everyone who saw me stayed away, and no one ever asked about the baby. I left my son with my sister at home ahead of feeling things wouldn't go down well if I wanted to keep him safe. The party started, and even Leo was there. He kept quiet about the allegations and was waiting for me to do my thing. When the last person finally arrived, Dora said, "Thank you for coming. I organized this party to show how much of a gold digger Jane was. I always knew she was with my son for his money. Then she managed to baby trap him with someone else's child," Dora accused. "That is not true at all. Why are you so adamant that I cheated on Vincent? I know all about your extramarital affairs, Jane. It's a shame Vincent refused to believe the proof I sent," Dora continued. "That's because he knew I never cheated. Your accusations are baseless," I defended. "Oh, we will see about that. Vincent might be blinded by you, but he won't be after today. I have prepared the divorce papers for him. Show us the DNA results and we will see what he does." "Prepare to be divorced, woman Jane," Dora challenged. "Let's see what the results are, shall we?" I replied as I showed everyone the DNA results. They were shocked to see that my son was 100% Vincent's boy. Everyone started to loudly express their frustration at Dora. Dora simply looked disbelieved by the results. I narrated. No, that's not possible. I am sure of it." Dora protested. "Who the real father is, cut it out, Mom. I am the real father of the baby. I got the DNA test myself and submitted the samples. Hell, I even chose the clinic so that you don't accuse Jane of bribing them. You have crossed the line this time, Vincent intervened. There must be something wrong, Vincent. You have to believe me, Dora pleaded. No, I am done with you, Mom. Since I married Jane, you have done all sorts of things to taunt her. Because of you, no one even showed up to see our baby. Everyone thinks she is a bad person. This is all because of you. I don't want a relationship with you anymore. You will never see my son after today, Vincent declared firmly. Vincent, don't leave. You have to believe me. This witch is poisoning you against me. Dora desperately tried to sway Vincent. That's enough, Dora. I see that you have gone to great lengths to spoil Jane's reputation. You took advantage of the situation while I was gone. I never punished you for your evil schemes. I won't put up with it anymore. I am divorcing you. Here are the papers. I had them prepared while you were busy making divorce papers for Vincent and Jane, Leo stated firmly as he handed Dora the divorce papers. No, 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 you can't divorce me. This is not happening, Leo. Don't do this. Dora pleaded desperately. And I want you out of my house as soon as possible. Remember that you signed a prenup and won't get anything from me. You are on your own from now on, Leo declared sternly. Dora tried to talk to Leo while everyone jumped into berating her. They also tried to talk to us and apologize. We simply turned around and left. Everyone was quick to abandon us when Dora accused me of cheating. We needed time to decide if we want them back in our life. We told them just that. It just made everyone even more mad at Dora. After the party, things took a 180-degree turn for everyone. Dora was being disowned by everyone around her. Even her friends didn't want to associate with her. Family members reached out to her and apologized for their behavior. They begged us not to cut off access to our child. They also said that they have cut off Dora for good. We asked them for time because we were pretty exhausted by Dora's antics. Leo promptly kicked Dora out and cut off access to their money. He also instructed their family lawyer to not communicate with Dora or help her out. Dora came to our house begging Vincent to forgive her. She also cried about how she was about to be homeless and penniless. Leo was hell-bent on divorcing her. Vincent wanted nothing to do with her as well. He was deeply saddened by what Dora had done to me and our child. We took a break from everything and decided to focus on our new family. Leo visited frequently and was a star grandpa. The baby is doing well, and I am recovering fast as well. Vincent is still sad about his mom but refuses to forgive her ever. We were able to delete her toxic presence from our lives and are much happier now.